popping? What's popping? Like what's going on in today's world? Today, we talking about Drake. I didn't foresee myself doing another episode on Tuesday. I didn't know that this was going to happen, but yet here we are. So before we get into this whole situation, let's talk about Drake. Are you serious, bro? Are you dead serious? I think that this is one of the worst situations that could have ever possibly happened in hip hop. Is that a stretch? No. I'm going to tell you why. Imagine you get into a beef with somebody that you want to engage with. Yeah, you got challenged, but then you antagonizing the beef. And it becomes one of the biggest, most looked at situations that's going on publicly, socially. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody can't wait for the next blow to be thrown. And then you get your ass beat. And after you get your ass beat, you start saying it ain't fair. You leave the park with your ball. One thing I'm going to tell y'all is this. When I was a kid, I was raised by a single parent household with my moms. When I was going outside and I started learning how to fight and all that, she used to tell me, listen, if you get your ass beat, but make sure you fight back. Make sure that the person that beat you knows that you're willing to fight. Don't come back in this house calling for me to come help you, because I'm not going to help you. And if you come in here crying, I'm going to whoop your ass. I think that could be applied to this situation right here. Now, if y'all don't know, Drake or his company Frozen Moments has filed a lawsuit against Universal Music Group. But before, we dive into the whole lawsuit and everything that's taking place or whatever, and we're going to talk about it, right? Let's just give some context. Imagine if Ja Rule, you know what I'm saying, when Back Down came out, on Get Rich or Die Trying, and sells 1 million copies the first week, and Back Down is on there just talking disrespectful to Ja Rule, and they got real serious problems or whatever the case may be. Ja Rule files a suit because he's saying this is not fair. Too many people are into this album and they're into the idea of him dissing me. Imagine that. Imagine if Meek Mill, when Drake is dissing Meek Mill on Back to Back, because Back to Back is a hit record, they playing it in clubs, they playing it in the streets. I feel like Drake grew a lot of street cred off of that battle. Meek puts in a petition to have a civil RICO. A civil RICO? Yo, I ain't never in my life thought we'd be having a conversation about something like that. I didn't even know that shit like this was possible. But one thing I will tell you is that there's no more grace for Drake. There's no more benefit of the doubt. It's none of that. And I know, some of y'all is probably looking like this, looking like Steven from Django. You know what I'm saying? All tight, mad. Y'all can see this. That. Listen, this is one of the reasons why people call Drake a culture vulture. You know what I'm saying? The more you listen to Euphoria, the more it makes sense. So, let's go through some of the stuff, right? Let's go through some of the stuff and talk about it. And we're going to talk about when Not Like Us dropped, what led up to it, all of that, right? But let's read. This was the most, important thing that I seen out of, I read some of the suit or whatever. But it says, UMG directly or through Interscope also conspired with paid currently unknown parties to use bots to artificially inflate the spread of Not Like Us and deceive consumers into believing the song was more popular than it was in reality. Really, nigga? Okay, bots are software programs designed to mimic human behavior to appear to be real social media accounts. One individual unknown to petitioner revealed publicly on popular podcast that Kendrick Lamar Duckworth's label, i.e. Interscope, paid him via third party to use bots to achieve 30 million streams on Spotify in the first days of the release of Not Like Us, with the goal of jumpstarting the song spread and turning it into a crazy hit on the platform. The whistleblower describes Spotify as the easiest platform to bot because it does not, like other streaming platforms, have certain security measures when it comes to bot protection. The whistleblower further revealed On May 6th, an individual affiliated with Interscope sent him a payment of $2,500 via the digital payments platform Zelle, which is owned by a number of banks. And he was promised another $2,500 and a percentage of the song's total sales for the initial push. We talking about Kendrick Lamar here. Not some nigga that's trying to get hot. We talking about a legacy act that's been doing this shit consistently for 15 years, that's dropped #1 albums. Good Kid, Mad City has spent more time on the top 200 chart on Billboard than any other rap album in history since its release. It's been on there since 2012. We talking about a Pulitzer Prize winner. We talking about a person who's made some of the most prolific music, guest features, all of that. Could turn anybody's shit up, whether you choose to realize it or not. Somebody offered him. Now listen, I work in music. I've been working in music since 2001. Somebody offering somebody who does bots a percentage of a Kendrick Lamar record is ridiculous. That's unheard of. That's not even real. But let's talk more about timing, because I think that Drake has the worst timing possible. And the reason why I think he has the worst timing possible, right? The reason why I believe he has the worst timing possible is because it seems as if every time something's going on, when he decides to show his face or something, it's just at the wrong time or the wrong, his timing is bad. And I don't know who's around him. Let's say this is a PR disaster, because I can't even give him the benefit of the doubt and say it's not him, the way it's looking. But let's say, how can I say it's not him? I can't say it's not him, because this is a legal document that we talking about here. You know what I'm saying? What is going on? But Drake went to QXC's. He's a streamer. I just found out about him the other day. I know about Casa, not Phantom, Duke Dennis and them. I watched they shit. I didn't know about QXC, but evidently he's a massive streamer. He went on his platform, and this is what he had to say about rap music.
What you would listen to.
Okay, I'll play one out.
Yeah. Rap music is weird now anyway. I want to hear what you listen to.
So rap music is weird right now. It's weird? How is rap music weird right now? For somebody like a Drake, because he lost. I mean, I didn't know that he was gonna go out like this though.
Might have to drop a dime on them niggas.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotta stop.
I don't like that shit.
For sure, bro.
So, yeah, drop dime. So this is a civil RICO, which sounds ridiculous, but Universal Music Group responded, and it said, the suggestion that UMG would do anything to undermine any of its artists is offensive and untrue. We employ the highest ethical practices in our marketing and promotional campaigns. No amount of contrived and absurd legal arguments in this pre-action submission can mask the fact that fans choose the music they want to hear. So let's go through a little bit of the timeline of when Not Like Us dropped. So we were waiting. Like That came out. And then what came out after Like That? It was Push Ups. It was the leak. Then the official one came out. Then it was Tailor Made. Then it was tweets from Chubbs and people from OVO. Little Boy ain't gonna drop this down the third. Then Euphoria comes out. And Euphoria comes out, spanks this nigga. I mean, if you listen to it right now, everything, Kendrick gave a navigational, a blueprint map of everything that was going to happen, everything that was going to transpire, and it did. And now, to see something like this that's going on, it's just ridiculous to me because, again, we're talking about somebody like Kendrick Lamar. Mind you, Kendrick's album just came out. And now that his album comes out, a lawsuit from Drake. I think if Drake would have just stayed, if you would have stayed your ass quiet, dog. Stayed your ass quiet. Because so many people think, well, why do we have to stay quiet? You want to know why? Because perception is whooping reality's ass in these internet streets right now. On the internet, you go on a chick page and you think that she's some wholesome chick, nice, got herself together, and she popping it open for anybody that could book her. Feel me? You go on somebody's Instagram page and you see a nigga with the Urus and good Balenciaga sweatsuit and sneaks on, and then you find out that he renting a car, he don't own it, he might have made a couple scam dollars, you know what I'm saying? And he's living check to check, or that he could break. Perception is ruining reality right now, and the perception of all of the PDF stuff and all of that, it was kicking Drake's ass. And that's why you should just took the battle as a L, came back with some music that you felt was viable, that you felt could kill, and just came back like that. But every time we see him, even Kendrick mentioning, what is it, the braids? Now his braids is cut. You know what I'm saying? Perception. Drake, when his house sold, I don't think it would have been smart for them to stay in LA anyway. But when his house sold, you ain't got no accent you could sell me. Then we see the what's that? The I forgot the kid name, the Mexican kid. He does that. He in Texas. Listen, man, shouts out to Houston and all of that. I don't know nothing about y'all culture in the realm of cowboy boots and all that, but I know that y'all, sometimes y'all give it up that way. Fab just did a whole like cowboy theme or Texas theme or Western theme birthday party for himself. But like he's doing the Mexican shit. Like, bro, this is why the song hits different today. This is why Kendrick is reigning supreme. Now, did it really need help? Did the song really need help? I mean, a little bit over a month of it being out. Kamala Harris used it in a presidential campaign, you know what I'm saying, on BET talking to Taraji P. Henson. Let's look at that.
The majority of us believe in freedom and equality. But these extremists, as they say, they're not like us.
So we really gonna sit here and believe that bots were you, and now it's a civil, let me read this out. And this is from Variety, I believe. This is from Variety. Let me read this. It says, Civil RICO. Petitioner has a viable cause of action for civil RICO with predicate acts of wire fraud, mail fraud, and/or bribery for UMG's payments to unknown third parties in the form of reduced licensing fees to Spotify. Bro, this is where rap is at right now. You damn right rap is weird. You damn right rap is weird. You want to know why? Because the leaders is panicking. The leaders is panicking, man. Drake was a full-on trailblazer, a nigga that was doing stuff that was unheard of as far as in music, and people allege that he used bots too. But now we at the point where it's a diss record. So you mean to tell me that there was bots needed in order to make a record like this a hit? It was a hit. It's Kendrick Lamar and DJ Mustard's first time working together. DJ Mustard been killing shit in LA for 10 years and hadn't worked with Kendrick yet. It's their first time coming together. And it's at the height of all the tension on the internet, everybody picking sides, everybody saying who's the best, because that's what it really started with. You know what I mean? People been, we've been wishing for this battle for years. We was wishing for this battle for years, but that's what it really came down to, for me at least. Is he gonna get spanked or not? And I felt like Drake put up a decent fight, but now all that shit goes out the window. Even with could you imagine Kendrick Lamar sending a suit over for defamation of character for being called a woman beater? Could you imagine? What would the perception be at that point? This shit is crazy out here, y'all. This shit is crazy. And also, the LA Dodgers used this song in their campaign for the World Series. And he needed bots. We talking about Kendrick Lamar. He needed, like, come on, bro, to make it more of a hit. It's a radio campaign going on. That shit's still playing. I live in Atlanta. The shit be on the radio 4 or 5 times a day. That's not bots. That's a campaign. And this is what I'm saying. He didn't put it on GNX. He didn't put Euphoria on GNX. He just went and just dropped music. It started with rapping and bravado and fuck y'all and motherfuck the big three, it's just big me. It started with all of that. And then it really got into, you know what I mean, the tea and all of that. And he told him. He told that man. This is a friendly fade. Let's keep it that way. And then Drake made the same fatal mistake he made with Pusha T. Mentioning a man's wife. Yeah, it got out of hand. It definitely got out of hand. On both sides. I mean, it got reckless. Y'all all know that Meet the Grams is not my favorite song. You know what I'm saying? But at this point, how can you not pick a side? When you see a lawsuit come out from a rapper, you know what I mean, that everybody had heralded and held. I was just having a conversation about this in my group chat about how Drake was the guy with the metrics and this, that, and the third. And now it's looking like some, like, I don't know what this is looking like, yo. I don't know what this is looking like, but I don't like it. I'm going to just keep it 100, man. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I think it's corny. I think it's distasteful. I think that as great as I perceive Drake to be as an artist, regardless of the Kendrick Lamar battle, regardless of the Pusha T battle, I felt like he still was one of the ones when it came to, like, you know what I mean, being a dope artist. It's like, damn, bro, this changes everything. This changes how people look at you. This changes how people look at you. And if you don't win this lawsuit, like let's say you don't win the lawsuit, because that was the question. All right, so if Drake don't really, I mean, if Drake don't really got a daughter, how does that make you feel? All right, that the nigga, that Kendrick lied and Drake lied about him being a woman beater to his wife. But but now we have we got black and white paperwork. I need 1090 Jake to break this down, man. We know 1090 Jake is great at breaking down lawsuits or legal documents and this is down the third. But I just think, like, man, we used to be a proper country, man. We used to be a proper country, man. And then not only that, then you have, the energy from the top fives and Bun Dogs and all the Toronto guys talking crazy. And then No Face, you know what I mean? The No Face video comes out, the photo shoot, all black, all that. Y'all still want a war? Like, I'm like, yo, I thought it was cool. I thought it was over. Man, what is going on out here, man? How the mighty have fallen. I'm not gonna lie, as a person who has been a fan of Drake since comeback season, during my space wave, when I found him on like a surf club page, from a person who's been a fan of So Far Gone, you know what I mean, Thank Me Later, Take Care, Nothing Was the Same, If You Reading This Is Too Late, What a Time to Be Alive, you know what I'm saying, Scorpio, all these different albums and bodies of work, even after finding out that the man had writers, you know what I'm saying, to see all of this, man, I ain't gonna lie, man, it's really disappointing. I think this is the most disappointing thing I've ever seen happen during Drake's career. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, listen, man. If you get your ass beat, don't cry and take your ball home with you, man, and say they was cheating you, man. This is a rap battle. This is why all those stereotypes and narratives about Canadians and all of that. This is why people do all of that shit, because we not used to this. And this is coming from somebody who, you know what I mean, has been in this country, that is from a different country, but is in this country, been making tons of money doing all types of stuff, and like to see this happen is like crazy. Drake going out like Dirk Diggler, man. Remember, if y'all seen Boogie Nights, remember Dirk Diggler, man, how he went out bad. You know what I'm saying? If you've never seen that movie, classic movie. But that's all I got to say, yo. This is crazy. I mean, listen. What's today? Today is Monday. I'm doing this Tuesday. We getting on stream, yo. We getting on stream. We gonna talk live with the people. I'll put it up on my community page or my IG story, wherever you can reach me at. I'll let y'all know I'm on stream so we could really deep dive into this. But this is nasty, man. What happened to us, man? What happened to hip hop? The genre I used to love. This is how I do it myself. For the ones that rock with me, you know how we do. And for the ones that don't put a lawsuit on me. Peace.